Got to be the change you want to see, and this group does it all the time. I am just so grateful for the work they do. I want to welcome Reverend Carrie Gerard, Executive Director of Eastern Area Community Ministries. Renee Bryant here, Executive Director of the Fern Creek Highview United Ministries. First, just let me say thank you for the work that you do in this community.
You're quite welcome.
Thank you for all you do.
We appreciate it so much. So you have 13 neighborhood-based member organizations so that we try to make sure that we cover all of the area here in Wave Country. I work very, very closely with Shively Area Ministries and Southwest Louisville Area Ministries. So you all recently got monies to help because so many people are struggling during COVID-19. Let's start with you, Reverend Carrie. What do you want people to know about these new funds?
Absolutely. Well, we certainly want people to know that they exist and are available for everyone in the city. It doesn't matter what zip code, what street, what address, what neighborhood. There's a community ministry that serves you and has these dollars available. So if you're been sitting at home and thinking about this lump sum stuck on your LG&E account and not sure what to do about it, stress no longer. Please go to LouisvilleMinistries.org and just type in your address. It'll shoot you to where the correct ministry is to contact, and we'll get you in touch with someone who can help you with your LG&E bill. We're so grateful to Metro Council that saw this need and made it possible for us to be able to do this.
All right, Renee, if someone needs the funding, what kind of paperwork do they have to ensure that they're going to be able to get what they need?
If they go to the website, they actually do not have to provide any paperwork. That application is done completely online. Basically, you go through the form online. There's actually a place where you will sign off saying all the information is correct, and that information is then sent to each of the local community ministries, of which there's 13 community ministry for every resident in Jefferson County, and those community ministries will then process those applications. It should take about a week before you'll actually be contacted by someone or notice the payment that has been pledged on your bill.
So it was initially $500, but that amount went up, right?
That is correct.
All right, so it's up to $1,000.
That is correct. And actually, if they have received assistance earlier in the year, that amount went up as of March 25th, I believe it was. And so we could actually possibly pay more because now they're looking at past due bills from March 16th of 2020 through March 31st of 2021. So that can make a huge difference on somebody's past due balance.
Okay, let me make sure I get something right because I get everything right. I send people to you all the time, which is why I feel like I need to make sure that everybody knows you need volunteers. You always need funds. You need a lot of things. And so the communities in the area that you serve, like Shively and Southwest Louisville, you're in Fern Creek, and then also the East area, those folks need to support you to make sure that you have everything you need. But usually, if you've helped once, then you have a waiting period before you can help again. Does that apply to these funds?
No, that does not apply to these funds. These are a special program fund, so it would not go against any other possible funding or grant funding that the agency might receive.
All right, so even if they've gotten help from you before, if they're having trouble with their LG&E, they need to contact you immediately.
Yes, and if they can go through the website, that would be the quickest way, and then they would also be a safer way so they don't have to have that social interaction.
Okay, Reverend Carrie, I'm going to tell you now that I'm going to have at least 3 emails when I get, well, not emails, I have calls when I get back to my desk, because it'll be someone that says, I do not have opportunity or access to be online. I don't have that. What do they do if they don't have that?
Well, there's quite a few options that folks have. One is we're so grateful to our partner 211. If you call just 211 and give them your zip code, they will get you connected to the correct community ministry. If you call LG&E and let them know that you're seeking this utility assistance program funding, they can also get you and give them your zip code. They can get you to the right community ministry. So there's a number of various options of ways that you can get to us. So don't hesitate ever to call that 211 number if you're in need, whether it's housing or utility assistance, and we'll get you to the right community ministry.
Okay, so you just brought that up. I know for sure that you all take care of more than just LG&E. Let's talk about all the services that you have and that you can offer, and then also what do you need from the community. Let's start with the services.
All of our community ministries do housing as well as utility assistance. So folks should know that there are those funds available, although I'll say right now they're a bit tight for housing. That's why we're really pushing this utility assistance, because we do have quite a bit of funding. But some of the community ministries still do have some housing assistance dollars. So please reach out if that's a need you have, and perhaps your community ministry might be able to assist. There's also funds for water assistance with the water company. And many of us as well do food. Again, call 211 because that's a great way. They know which services each of the community ministries provides and can get you connected. So we all need your food donations. We appreciate the drives that our churches do in the community for us during the year, as well as neighborhood businesses and community groups that provide us food as well. But we absolutely need your dollars as well. So if you have a few extra dollars from your stimulus funds and want a great place to put them, look towards your local community ministry and send them a check, because the impacts will be very wide to your own neighbors if you do that.
Yeah, it's so very important. Renee, if somebody is at home thinking, I don't really have any extra money, I'm doing the best I can, and maybe they have some time, volunteers make a huge difference.
Volunteers make a exponential difference. There's no way that we could do all we do if we didn't have volunteers, especially those of us that have food pantries, and some of our ministries actually use volunteers to help with the different assistance programs as well. So volunteers make a huge difference, and actually they are more numerous than our staff. Yeah.
And that's, though, one way. You have all the volunteers come in and you're not paying somebody to do something. That money can go to helping people. All right. Did I forget anything at all? Anything you want to make sure that you share?
We just want to thank you for giving us the opportunity to get the information out about the LG&E program. Again, if they could contact LouisvilleMinistries.org. And they can get that assistance. It also gives information and referrals to the different community ministries as well through that website. And we appreciate, all the positive things you do, Dawne Gee. Thank you.
Well, I appreciate you all. And like I said, I work so very closely with the area ministries in my neighborhood because I love you and I appreciate you more than you know. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.